Hello everyone, welcome to Vaish Courses YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to deal about the topic Union Cabinet clears proposal to raise the marriage age of women from 18 to 21. So actually in the Independence Day speech of the Narendra Modi in the Red Fort in August 2022, Modi has said that in order to save daughters from malnutrition, it is necessary that they get married at the right time. This is what the statement that he gave on the Independence speech of 2020 August. So as a part of this cabinet actually clears the proposal to raise the marriage age of women from 18 to 21. At present, the minimum age of marriage for men is 21 and for women is 18. Okay, this is a representation image. And the Union Cabinet on Wednesday approved the proposal to increase the age of the marriage for women from 18 to 21 years. And this comes after the independence speech, okay, that was done in the last year. So, proposal to raise the marriage age of women to 21 years. So, this proposal is based on the recommendations submitted to Niti Aayog in December 2020 by the center's appointed task force. Okay, it is submitted to the Niti Aayog by center's task force. The task force was set up in June 2020. It is headed by J.R. Jaitley by the Ministry of Women and Child Development. The idea behind the recommendation is to empower the women. So, besides them, the Secretary of the Department of Health and Family Welfare, Women and Child Development, Higher Education, School Education, Literacy Mission, Ministry of Justice and Law were also a part of this task force, which was constituted and which submitted its report to Niti Aayog. The task force was constituted in June 2020 and gave its report in December the same year. That is, in the 2020 December only, it submitted its final report. The task force has said the minimum age of the woman at the time of giving birth to their first child should be 21. Okay? As it should be 21, the age of marriage should also be increased. This is what their intention is. So, following the cabinet's approval, the government will introduce an amendment to the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act of 2006. Okay? 2006 Child Marriage Act has 18 years for the girl child. Okay? So this will be amended now. Further, the personal laws like Special Marriage Act of 1954, Hindu Marriage Act of 1955 will also be amended. If you see the section 5 subclause 3 of the Hindu Marriage Act of 1955, it sets the 18 years as the minimum age for the bride and 21 for the groom. So this, as per this Hindu Marriage Act, that is section 5(3), this 18 is set, and 21 is for the groom and 18 is for the bride. Okay, the Special Marriage Act 1954 and the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006 also prescribes 18 and 21 years as the minimum age of marriage for women and men respectively. So we have to note that according to the data from the National Family Health Survey 5, child marriage rate was 23% in 2019 to 21, although the rate was 27% in 2015 to 16. So you can see there is a decrease in the child marriages if you compare this both years. Okay, it was 27, now it came down to 23. So they told that the first delivery should be 21. This task force has recommended that the first delivery should be at the age of 21. The report says that the evidence shows that the delay in the marriage has positive economic, social and health effects for the families, women, children and the society at a large scale. Okay. And the report also argues that the studies based on the evidence from the 50 plus low and middle income countries is to find the association of maternal age with the infant mortality. So this maternal age is related to infant mortality, child anthropometric, that is anthropometric failure, diarrhea and anemia for the first birth show that the risk declines after the age of 21. So if the woman is getting pregnant after 21 years, then the child born after it will have less effect from the child anthropometric failure, diarrhea, anemia, infant mortality. So these all effects will calm down, like decrease if the person is getting married after 21 years. While the risk for the poor child health outcomes is the lowest for women who had their first births between 27 and 29. The broad range for an optimal age of motherhood is 21 to 35. So the childhood health outcomes are lowest when the woman is getting pregnant between 27 to 29 years. So as per the broad optimal age, if you say the optimal motherhood should be between 21 to 35 years. This is the perfect age, okay, age gap. This is the key recommendation of the report, since the foremost mandate of the task force was to examine the correlation of the age of marriage and motherhood with health, medical well-being and nutritional status of mother and the child during the pregnancy, birth and thereafter. So this is the better comparison. So based on this only, they have recommended 21 years as a mark. No need to tinker with the age of consent. The report is telling that the hot topic of the debate is actually surrounding around marriage ages, whether it would be leading to the confusion regarding the age of consent, which is 18. Sources told that the task force have not recommended the age of consent should be increased. It's only the age of marriage for the woman should be increased. The task force also stated that the focus should be on the sex counseling, sex education, instead of adopting a judgmental view on sex. Okay. On voiding marriages of under 18 women by default, the task force has said marriages under the age of 21 wouldn't be made void immediately. It cannot be expected that the legislation is brought in and immediately social attitudes change. States need to be given time to work on it. So immediately, this is a social change, it's not an economic change, or it's not a political change, it's a social change. Any social change will take time. So it is saying it can't be happening immediately. States need to be given some time to work on it. So this is what they have told. As of now, child marriages are only voidable. Such unions are not considered void unless the partners involved challenges it. Okay. The union government is working on the proposal to make all the child marriages void. Further, the task force has recommended that the Karnataka model should be studied closely before making child marriages void. In 2017, Karnataka government passed the Prohibition of Child Marriage Karnataka Amendment Act 2016, declaring all the marriages between minors void ab initio, starting from the beginning. So this model should be adopted. The task force has recommended the Karnataka model should be adopted. And if you see the previous debates in 2019, Women and Child Development Ministry was exploring a proposal to standardize the minimum age for marriage at 18 years for both the men and women under the Prohibition of Child Marriages Act of 2006. See, again, the other debate by Law Commission in 2008 told that a uniform age of marriage for boys and girls should be 18 and not 21. So they are saying we need to decrease the age of marriage for the boys instead of increasing for the women. In 2018, National Human Rights Commission had also recommended that there should be a uniform age of marriage for both boys and girls. So the logic behind bringing down the age of marriage for men from 21 to 18 has been that legally the age of adulthood is 18 and the person will get the right to vote at the age of 18 only. So it is believed that it will serve the purpose of standardizing the age of marriage for men and women at the same age. In fact, a subcommittee set up by the government before that task force had said that the majority view was not to increase the age of marriage and for there to be no amendments made to be PCM Act, that is Prohibition of Child Marriage Act, without examining their sociological impact on the girl child, even though there was no legal impediment to increase the age. Okay. However, while the government appointed the task force has looked into the questions, it has recommended the increase instead of reduction, given the significant health benefits of reproduction after the age of 21. So this is about the topic. I hope so you liked it, and if you want more interesting updates, stay tuned to this channel. Please subscribe, like and share. Thank you everyone. Keep smiling.